Is it FIFA? Oh, I can't say for sure. I can tell you it's Monday. A little extra time is what you're going to need to get where you need to be. Just keep that one in mind. Now the 101 coming around, the 405. Either way you play it through the valley this morning, it's going to be a little slow and go. Sending it back to where things are fast and good. That's going to be Bob and Jen. Good morning.
Good morning, Stu. Thank you. To our top story now, and a teenager was killed in an officer-involved shooting last night. This is after a domestic disturbance call.
Coco McAvoy is live in Santa Ana with the latest on the investigation. Coco.
A heavy police presence here at the South Main apartment complex in Santa Ana following a 16-year-old boy who was shot and killed by police. Police say this happened after a family dispute and the teen boy had a knife. Now, you can see that there's a heavy police presence here at this very large apartment complex. Police have had this entrance to the apartment complex blocked off for several hours. This all started last night at around 10:30. Police tell us they got a call from a 53-year-old man who told police his girlfriend's son was under the influence, vandalizing property and armed with a knife. When the officers arrived to the apartment complex on South Main Street in Santa Ana, they say the 53-year-old man had a stab wound. The 16-year-old boy was still armed with a knife, and police say officers told him, quote, multiple times to drop the knife, but he refused. Police say that's when the officer-involved shooting happened. We don't have any more details about what led up to the officer shooting the teen boy. The boy was pronounced dead at the scene following the shooting. The investigation is still active. The identity of that teen boy has not been released. We know his mom suffered non-life-threatening injuries and was treated at the scene. Her boyfriend, who called police, was transported to a local hospital, but is also expected to be okay physically. Now, this is going to be a long investigation, as are any officer-involved shootings, so we do expect to learn more information in the coming days. For now, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Coco, thank you. So sports and politics are set to collide at the World Cup as Iran's national team takes the field tonight at LA Stadium.
We've got Mario live in Inglewood with more on these planned protests. Mario.
Good morning, and we're hearing some of the different political opinions. Los Angeles, home to one of the largest Iranian communities outside of Iran, and this matchup tonight here is sparking a political debate. So we're just outside LA Stadium. You can see the stage is set as tens of thousands of fans prepare to fill these seats. Others are expected to gather outside the stadium in protest, and it's something that we saw here yesterday. Take a look. A group of Iranian Americans opposing Iran's Islamic Republic and calling on FIFA to ban the team from the tournament. This as a newly announced peace agreement between the U.S. and Iran, adding another layer of debate and emotion ahead of tonight's match. Meanwhile, the team held a practice session at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson yesterday, and the match against New Zealand marks Iran's first run in the tournament as the team looks to open group play with a strong result. More protesters gathered outside the Inglewood Stadium throughout the day, some calling on FIFA to take a harder stance against Iran's government, others focusing on FIFA's decision to ban Iran's pre-1979 lion and sun flag inside World Cup venues. That's a symbol many Iranian Americans say represents the nation rather than its current leadership.
They are regime players, and we don't like the regime. They have murdered us, they have imprisoned us, they have done a lot of bad things to us. So definitely they shouldn't be allowed to play.
Yes, there is a lot of Iranian people that they are against, but I've told all of them, I guarantee you when Iran scores the first goal against New Zealand, everybody, including you guys, will jump off your seat.
Some Iranian Americans that we've heard from say they won't watch the match at all, while others plan to attend or watch, but say their support is for the Iranian people and not the current regime. Now, Iran is scheduled to face New Zealand with kickoff scheduled at 6 p.m. here at LA Stadium, and demonstrators, well, they're planning multiple protests here, the first at 11 a.m. with another just before kickoff at 4 p.m. here outside the stadium. For now in Inglewood, I'm Mario Ramirez. Back to you, Bob and Jen.
We were there last week, Mario. We know that security is already tight around there, but given these protests now and this match, which is getting a lot more attention, any additional security do they expect there?
Yes, there will be, and we can even see some of that here this morning. But we can tell you that LA County Sheriff Robert Luna, when it comes to these specific matches featuring Iran, one today and one on Sunday, well, he says these matches bring a different dynamic, and that is why extra patrols, extra staffing has been added around the stadium and around some of those nearby fan zones and fan celebrations. They'll be keeping a close eye on demonstrations that could see hundreds, if not thousands of participants, and they're also enforcing a strict no drone restriction here as part of the security operations. But it's been massive. It includes local, state, and federal partners here for the World Cup.
Yeah, apparently over the weekend they were already confiscating some drones that they found that were illegally being used around this no-fly zone area. All right, Mario, thank you. Thank you. President Trump is headed to the French Alps this morning to meet with other world leaders at the G7 summit.
I think he's already there. So his trip comes a day after announcing a tentative deal to end the war with Iran. Let's bring in Roxy now for the latest on this. Memorandum of Understanding, right?
That's right. Good morning, everybody. So Iran's Supreme National Security Council did release a statement that said military operations in multiple areas will cease immediately and permanently. Now, the key word in all of the discussions this morning is the word tentative. While both sides have come to an initial agreement, the critical choke point of the Strait of Hormuz does remain closed this morning, and lasting peace is far from guaranteed. The U.S. blockade is set to lift, and the crucial oil waterway will reopen only after the deal is officially signed this Friday in Geneva. The clock, though, already ticking. The agreement gives negotiators just 60 days to settle the fate of Iran's nuclear program. There is another wild card in the peace deal, by the way. That is Israel. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office saying that they're not party to the agreement and that Israel will continue its offensive against Hezbollah in Lebanon. Because Iran is demanding an end to the fighting there in Lebanon, Israel's refusal to withdraw could derail the entire truce before Friday's ink even dries.
Iran could use that as a pretext for delaying the negotiations or delaying signing a deal with an eye towards driving a wedge between the United States and our ally Israel.
The tentative deal came right before President Trump left for the G7 summit in Europe, and this right here is video of the president arriving there a short time ago. Even though President Trump has faced intense criticism from allies, that is, over the war in Iran, this new deal could change the tone of the meeting. Some allies, like the UK and France, are expressing interest in demining the strait once the conflict is officially over. Also this morning, investors are reacting to this tentative deal. The price of oil is falling and global markets are on the rise. Bob and John.
I often wonder when he gets any sleep. I mean, he was like just yesterday at the White House with the UFC fight and then jumps on a plane and is
on the flight maybe
already.
And he's 80 years old.
I would hope on the flight.
A lot of coffee and you're out of your Celsius.
Celsius, yeah.
Well, now I have Bob on that tip.
Okay.
You like it?
I do like it. I'm a little wired, but
are you? It doesn't do
it doesn't
anything
affect
to
you?
me.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe you're not drinking the right Celsius.
Or enough.
That part. Thank you, Roxy.
Yep.
So we are keeping an eye also on king tides back here at home. The dangerous conditions at local beaches are expected until late Wednesday. Skyflocks flew over Long Beach last night, and you can see the large sandworm barely able to withstand the massive waves. People were running to get to higher ground as they came onto dry land and hit their homes. King tides bring the potential for minor coastal flooding in low-lying harbor and beachfront areas. There's also elevated surf and potential for powerful waves. So be sure to stay off those jetties and make sure you keep an eye out for those waves because they can be really dangerous.
Also new this morning, Fox is buying streaming giant Roku for $22 billion. The deal will give Fox access to the Roku channel and more than 100 million global streaming households. The deal is expected to close in the first half of the year. It still does need approval from Fox and Roku shareholders and also regulatory approval. Fox Corporation is the parent company of Fox 11.
All right, let's get up to Stu now for a check on traffic. 8:12 this morning.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Another pink car, and I didn't plan it. I'm just putting it out there. That's 3 for 3, everybody. Taking a look at that 405 Skybox traffic brought to us by My Home Sold. What a rough ride this morning. Southbound 405 freeway, you're hitting the brakes. Yes, write it down. At Nordhoff Nordoff, maybe Devonshire, but definitely at Nordoff, very slow and go through the valley and up through the pass. If northbound is your ride from the West LA area out towards the 5 freeway on that northbound 405, that ride is fantastic. Let's take a look at some traffic hotspots.
Hi, I'm Adrian with My Home Sold, and we want to buy your house. We buy any house in any condition. No commissions, no closing costs, and no repairs. Go to myhomesold.com for a free same-day cash offer. That's myhomesold.com.
You to control and I'ma feed you to the wolves when you get nasty.
Singer Oliver Tree has died in a helicopter crash in Brazil over the weekend. Officials say 2 helicopters collided over Rio de Janeiro, killing 6 people, including the singer, a DJ, and 2 pilots. Oliver Tree, who is from Santa Cruz, was the only American victim. He was scheduled to play at the Hollywood Palladium in August. Investigators believe human error is to blame. A fire burning near Palmdale is about 60% contained. It's being called the Lemon Fire, and it broke out yesterday. It forced evacuations, but those orders have now been lifted. A warning is still in effect. The fire burned more than 273 acres near Sierra Highway and Pear Blossom. Nara Organics Company is recalling its powdered infant formula over potential contamination. The FDA says there have been 3 cases of infant botulism in infants who were given this formula. The products were sold at Target and on Nara's website between July of 2025 and this month. The FDA says you should stop using the formula and immediately contact your health provider if your baby is showing symptoms like constipation, weakness, and trouble feeding. So we have spent a lot of time talking about World Cup matches, but now let's talk about the fans. You've got reaction from visitors.
Yeah, and here, if you weren't watching the last hour, Bob, he doesn't want people to leave here only knowing about ranch dressing
Fast food.
and chicken fingers. So I'm wondering, in this time, since you last saw me, did you figure out which, I don't know, speech from one of our founding fathers you'd like people to memorize?
4
Would you? He wants them to have very deep.
No, it's just, you know,
the people are having fun.
They're having fun.
No, but you know what it is? I really think, obviously, people can walk and chew gum. And so I think they know that we are much more than fast food. But our fast food is different than their fast food. Our food is different. Our culture here is different. And it's just fun for them to experience.
I mean, they have McDonald's.
It's different.
Yeah, but they still have McDonald's and KFC.
It's different.
Okay.
It's different.
Okay. But I hope they walk away and say, about like they love the people and stuff like that,
Here's the thing. I said that last hour. I said that.
You did?
I said these people said the weather here is hot, but the people are just as warm.
Okay.
And you missed it. Let me say it again. Okay. Let's check in on our friend Freddie. Okay, Freddie is from Germany, and he's been having a lot of time in the U.S. Yes, he hit up the fast food. He's amazed by Raising Cane's. I get it. It's really good.
It is good.
NFL player J.J. Watt. If you remember last week, he had promised to take care of him in Houston when he got there. Freddie is making his way across the United States. He hooked them up with a fancy hotel suite and, it appears, some fruit. Freddie said he didn't even understand how it got to this point, saying, we're just normal World Cup tourists. Another family, their name is Double Trouble Travelers. This is because they travel with twin boys, little kids. They're in the U.S. for the first time with their kids. They have plans to see 6 cities in total. They started in Dallas, saying they were shocked by the distance between cities. They started actually in Houston and then went to Dallas. They say they were surprised to see a major city where everyone drives instead of walks, that the heat hits different. It absolutely does in Texas, but they say the people are just as warm. And it's not just the United States blowing World Cup tourists away. Look at this post from a Scottish fan in Mexico. For the first time, Blair McNally tweeted this picture and wrote, "That was the best food I've ever had in my life." Someone, quote, tweeted this to say, eating in Mexico, coming from England or Scotland, has got to be a transcendent experience, kind of like seeing colors for the first time. You know, England, Scotland, they have a bad reputation when it comes to food. The traditional English
fish and chips
breakfast, or
I like the English
what's that
breakfast.
meat pie? You do. You like a blood sausage?
Well, I don't eat the blood sausage, but there's other. I like the bangers.
You like beans
and
on toast?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. You can understand, though, if you grew up on that, eating in Mexico City for the first time,
Right.
could blow one away.
Yeah.
I think so. Okay. Hey, Maria, I can't win with it.
I love a good fish and chips.
It's your turn,
Yeah,
Maria.
that's about
Oh,
it.
my goodness.
That's about all the good,
I'm
good
like,
food
all right,
there is
all right.
in England and
yeah.
Scotland. That's it. And they, admittedly, they talk about that. Like, this is all we got, some bangers and whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Some cabbage. All right, 66 degrees currently outside at FIFA World Cup Los Angeles Stadium. We've got some sunshine. It is going to warm up this afternoon to the 70s, and right around game time or match, we'll start around 6 p.m. It'll be around 71. So bring your sweatshirt if you are headed down to watch this match. High pressure is in control of our weather, but it is far enough offshore that it's allowing the onshore flow, which we love, to push that marine layer farther inland, and it will burn off, much like yesterday. Inland areas first, and then eventually on the coast, we'll get sunshine, and those temperatures really warming up. We do have some beach hazards. We're talking about high surf again, another round of 3 to 6 plus, maybe even 7-foot sets, coinciding with some high tides. So some really high tides later tonight, and the king tides will be around 7 to 7.9 feet at around 10 p.m. tonight, peaking at that time, but it'll really start to come up around 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. So coastal flooding very possible, if not likely. Some of those low-lying areas, those parking areas, and those homes really from Seal Beach south into Orange County and South OC. Again, very hazardous swimming conditions out there, so please just make sure you check with a lifeguard before you get in the water or paddle out. Just a quick peek at our 7-day forecast here. 73 along our coast, maybe cooling down to around 70 as we get to the upcoming weekend. All right, there's my weather for now. We'll be right back after this quick break. That's where we're going, so don't go anywhere.
All right, a live look at Los Angeles Stadium. This is a great shot from our camera at Cosm. 4 more matches to be played at Los Angeles Stadium there after the USA's victory on Friday. Do you want to be part of Olympic history? It's your chance coming up fast on July 14th, exactly 2 years from the opening ceremony. LA 28 will officially open applications for its Games Time volunteer crew. Organizers say they are looking for about 60,000 people to power the games behind the scenes. Roles range from welcoming spectators to medical aid to language assistants. Most positions will be right here in Southern California, but LA 28 says it will need help across the country too. If you're interested, just head over to LA 28's website for updates before the portal opens. New York City will host a parade this week to celebrate the Knicks winning the NBA championship. That's New York City's Mayor Mamdani celebrating with fans on Saturday after the Knicks won their first title in 53 years. The mayor watched the game in a bar in Manhattan's West Village. Some fans took things a little too far, setting fires, causing violence throughout Times Square. Several people were arrested, but the parade goes on. That will take place on Thursday. Keep sending us your photos, by the way. We're still celebrating the World Cup. And all of your teams out there, you can scan the QR code on your screen. Go to foxlocal.com/footballfans. Look at Vincent Chu and his family celebrating USA. Mario from Valencia, thank you for sending in your picture there. These are some Brazil fans. Oh, sorry. Ooh, Brazil fans. These are some German. Are these German fans? I'm just guessing. It's German colors. Andrew Papadopoulos. Journey Livingston, thank you for your photo there, your soccer action shot. Mike Pate from Atlanta, thank you for sending your picture in. And Jesse representing there from Southgate.
Oh, yeah, you have pockets.
I do, but we're bookending you.
You are.
Bob, what's our adjective? Usually you give us an adjective.
What is this?
What is this? Is this prep school?
No prep
I think
school.
it's
no prep.
Yeah.
By the way,
but
I'm
make it
curious.
sexy. You know?
Yeah, thank you.
I'm curious.
thank
Are
you.
you feeling at home this morning?
Am I feeling at home? What do you mean?
KCOP 13.
Oh, you're right. right.
That's your
Throwback.
original
Where
home.
original. Yes, that's correct. I was on the evenings
Right.
at KCOP for
I
a
used
couple
to,
years.
when I lived in New York and I would come into town and I would see Maria on billboards, you and Lauren Sanchez.
Those were the days.
I'm like,
Oh,
yes,
Lauren
you and
Sanchez
on-
Bezos.
yes.
on billboards. and
How
I'm
much
like,
has changed?
Yeah.
I'm like, who are these two?
Who are these two?
Wow.
Right?
Billboard, babe?
Well, those were the days. Yeah.
Billboard babes.
Those were the
Somebody showed me a video of us because we're on the side of a train, and the window is my head, so you can't. It's like I'm cut off.
How fun.
Yeah, right.
The window? Oh, it's like you're riding the
You're
train.
riding the.
No, it's like I don't have a head.
Oh.
Oh, you mean it's just your torso?
Yes.
Oh, okay. We have to do something about that.
But somebody could kiss you on the window.
It's true. Oh yeah, that's. Oh
But,
no, I don't like that. You don't like that.
Back it up, back it up.
We
You
don't
know
want
where
that.
we are? We're at the Ontario International Airport billboards.
We are.
The
Another
updated one or
throwback.
the old one?
I don't
I'm
think
not
it's
sure.
updated.
It's not updated yet. We need to get Bobby
According
up
to
there.
Ontario, Melvin still works here.
Okay, we need to do something about that.
Hey,
We love Mel, but you know we have this guy.
Yes.
we have this guy
Well,
now.
three of us still work here on there, so that we just need
That's right.
Yeah.
We should take a field trip and just put Bob's picture
Bob's
on
head.
top of Melvin's face.
The morning show.
We
The
are
morning show.
The morning show, correct. Okay, you three carry on. You know what I do here. I'm going to walk over to the green screen and you guys just chit-chat. Let's talk about our typical June gloom weather pattern here that's with us. We're going to look for more of the same today. Morning clouds and afternoon sunshine with those warm temperatures. We do have the coastal dangers, including the high surf rolling in, strong rip currents. All of this coinciding with the high tide tonight. So that means beach erosion and some dangers on the sand. So just be extra careful if you are going to the beach. Cooling trend starts Wednesday into the upcoming weekend. We got 4 days until we get the holiday. Well, not us, but some of you may get the holiday on Friday. 4 days until Juneteenth holiday. 6 days rather until Father's Day, and the summer season beginning officially in the Northern Hemisphere. So the summer solstice arriving on Sunday, and then 20 days until the 4th of July holiday. It's just coming up fast here with Independence Day coming. Every single day this month of June so far, downtown LA, we have had an above average high temperature. We've not had rain for the month of June, not measurable rain for downtown. In fact, we have not had measurable rain since April. The whole month was dry as well. So we do love it when the marine layer is around, because that does help to just mitigate fire danger a little bit and adding some moisture into the atmosphere. So eventually that cloud cover will burn off. We'll get 81 for downtown again today. Our sunset time at 8:06. The highs yesterday ranged from 110 in Palm Springs at 87 in Burbank. Here is the day planner for Los Angeles Stadium, getting to around 72, 73 at 2 p.m. and then cooling down to near 70 at 6 o'clock when that next match begins. Let's head over to Samada. Get a look at our traffic conditions out there now. Hey, Samada, a lot more traffic because of the World Cup visitors, right?
A lot more. You want to definitely plan around that and plan accordingly. And we all want to make sure you plan accordingly here as well. This is part of your commute at this hour through the Linwood area. We have a collision that's blocking at least the HOV lane, westbound 105 at Long Beach Boulevard, and the delays continue to add up. We're looking at speeds down 11 miles an hour, and emergency crews are headed to the scene there. So that's going to impact your drive. And a look at our real-time traffic, not too bad right now, just a little over half an hour from downtown to get to Santa Monica. Northbound drive from the 110 from the 405 from the Gardena area, just 23 minutes. And a live Caltrans camera look, this is going to be in the OC, the 5 at Alicia Parkway, both directions right now. Not bad at all, doing pretty good. But as a reminder, you want to maybe take public transit to get in and around the Los Angeles Stadium later tonight ahead of FIFA. Back to you two.
All right, Samada, thank you. So Iran's national team takes the field at LA Stadium tonight, and it's certainly stirring up some strong emotions in Southern California's large Iranian community.
Mario Ramirez is live in Inglewood with more on these protests ahead of that first match. Mario.
Yeah, that's right. Iran making its World Cup debut in less than 10 hours. That's when kickoff is scheduled here against New Zealand. And we can tell you that we've heard from Iranian Americans who have mixed opinions about this matchup here because of Iran's involvement. Now, let's take you to the video because I want to show you what we saw here outside of LA Stadium yesterday as a group of Iranian Americans gathered to protest, calling for Iran to be expelled from FIFA. a newly announced peace agreement between the United States and Iran drawing mixed reactions. Meanwhile, the team arrived in Southern California yesterday for a training session in Carson after leaving their training camp in Mexico, where it was relocated from Arizona because of potential visa complications. For many, the match has now become a flashpoint in a much larger conversation about politics and who the national team really represents. The flag issue has also become a big topic ahead of the matchup. FIFA banning Iran's pre-1979 lion and sun flag inside World Cup venues, and that's a symbol many in the Iranian diaspora say represents Iran, not its current government, with the issue even being taken to the courts. The controversy leaving some Iranian Americans we spoke with conflicted about whether to support the team.
I'm not a cheers for the Islamic Republic at all. I'm not watching it. I don't want to self-torture myself.
I'm going to scream Iran from the bottom of my heart, but it's not going to mean that I'm supporting the individual peoples who are playing in the team, but definitely the name that they carry.
Now, if the U.S. and Iranian teams both come in second in their respective conferences, the teams could play each other in Dallas on July 3rd. Now, as for tonight's match, some say they plan to attend and support the Iranian people, while others say they can't support a team they believe is tied to the Iranian regime. Nonetheless, kickoff again set for 6 p.m. here at LA Stadium, and there are multiple demonstrations planned. The first at 11 o'clock this morning. We'll have that covered for you. And I will say, as far as tickets are concerned, for tonight's matchup, much cheaper than we saw for Fridays. They start at just under $500. For now, live in Inglewood this morning. Back to you, Bob and Jen.
All right, Mario, thank you. Wall Street keeping a close eye on SpaceX stock this morning. Its initial IPO, its initial public offering, began trading on Friday. It closed at $160 a share, making Elon Musk the world's first trillionaire. So far today, the stock is hovering around $170. Many analysts are forecasting big revenue growth for the company. Musk told SpaceX employees it was hard to believe that the aerospace giant he started in a warehouse back in 2002 would achieve this level of success.
Okay, now on to this. How much do you guys like mac and cheese?
Love it.
You love it? Do you love it enough to eat it in the form of a cake?
Sure.
A mac and cheese
I could
cake?
see it like a mac and cheese and you just kind of bake it into a cake.
Uh-huh. Let's take a look, shall we? That's a mac and cheese cheesecake brought to you by Kraft. It works into an actual cheesecake. Wow. That's mixed into both the graham cracker crust.
It's probably good.
And the filling itself.
Yeah.
Are we sure?
I would try it.
It's Philadelphia cream cheese, sugar, cornstarch. Okay, it's cream cheese. Okay, well, okay, sure. Would you try it? I would try it.
I would try
I would
it.
absolutely give it a whirl.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah, but I would need something crunchy on top, like the graham cracker, but like more of like a breadcrumby. I would need that to kind of, because let's be honest, do you like your mac and cheese soupy or do you like it?
No,
with
I like
crunch?
it with a little bit of crunch on top.
Crunch, yes, I think that's what's missing there. You guys, I'm going to need your opinions extra for these stories, okay?
Let's do it.
Entertainment is sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino. Okay, guess the show. Ready? You want to be on top?
Do-do-do-do-do. That's America's Next Top Model.
That's right. So smize with me here. Smize with me here. America's Next Top court battle. Tyra versus Netflix. Tyra Banks is taking the streamer to court over its documentary on her former reality show, America's Next Top Model. She filed a defamation lawsuit claiming that her interviews were stripped of context and reassembled. Netflix has declined to comment on the suit connected to the three-part documentary called Reality Check, which covers the success and scandals behind the show. I watched this. Did you guys watch?
I did not watch it.
Okay.
It makes you feel really uncomfortable.
But people on the internet, Bob, were very quick to point out the irony that she feels like her interviews were taken out of context. Meanwhile, isn't that what the whole premise of the reality competition was back in the day? And all the former contestants were saying that they were shown in a bad light?
That's right.
So they were saying it's kind of
she sat for a 3-hour-long interview, and they used 30 minutes?
16. 16 minutes.
16 minutes,
And they're saying that, you know, it was reassembled and taken out of context. But remember, Tyra Banks is very wealthy and has very good legal representation. And a lot of these contestants back in the day, in the early 2000s, you know, they just kind of had to let it air and live with that forever. A lot of, look at Shandy. Remember Shandy from season 2?
Is she the one who said she was sexually assaulted? Is that there was one of them was sexually assaulted.
The one in Italy?
Yes.
That was Shandy.
Yeah.
When she was too drunk and hooked up with that Italian guy. Season 1 or season 2 was Shandy.
Yeah.
But interesting. You know, listen, when you sign up for I'm hoping on the other end of it, when you sign up for a documentary, that they truly do use what you say truthfully, because fans, I was really into America's Next Top Model, and I really wanted to know how the aftermath played out. So I hope that
show was just born of a time in our lives when women were treated very unfairly.
Oh yeah,
in the media.
But they couldn't get away with a lot of those competitions now.
They could not.
I mean, they were shamed because they were too heavy, or like, and they were rail thin, and they were like, you're
like
gaining too much weight.
Right. It's like the big world's biggest loser, or whatever that show was.
Yeah.
And
Right. Also, fixing their teeth on camera.
Yeah.
Changing their hair on camera. Everything.
Right.
So interesting. I wonder what's going to be the aftermath of that. Now I need a documentary on the legal battle of this documentary.
The tough part of it is that she is on camera and she's interviewed, so Netflix would just play what she said exactly, even if you know there's more to what she said.
Yeah.
They'll play it, and I don't know if it really changes some of the things that she said in the documentary. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
All right. If you want his body and you think he's sexy, good luck seeing him in concert, because Rod Stewart's getting a wee bit of backlash. So imagine this. Rod Stewart was in the stands cheering for Scotland in the World Cup. Sounds fine, right? Yeah. This was after hours. Just hours go by, and he canceled his concert in California due to health reasons. So imagine the announcement, he canceled his concert, and then hours later you see him on a private plane headed to Scotland. So Rod Stewart shared that video of himself flying to Boston for the World Cup hours after he canceled that concert in California because his team said it was a diagnosis of an acute upper respiratory infection that resulted in laryngitis.
Okay.
But one fan commented on his video with, quote, too ill to perform, but okay to fly across the country
he's not
for soccer.
singing.
But also laryngitis. I mean, you know this.
Yeah.
You had laryngitis. You were out for like a month.
Yeah. Earlier this month, though, the singer announced that a few of his residency performances at the Coliseum at Caesars Palace in Vegas would be rescheduled because his doctor ordered a bit more rest.
Right. Like when I had laryngitis, I just couldn't talk. Right. But I felt fine. I mean, I could have gone to a World Cup.
Which is the most frustrating part of laryngitis.
But he's talking in this video and he's cheering.
Well, the type of laryngitis, I don't know.
Listen, I'm not a doctor. If his doctor said it was okay for him to go, but not put on a show, then that's between him and his doctor. But
was he the one who posted this video?
Yeah, I believe it was him who posted it as well.
Gut check. Right?
Or acknowledging, hey, I know this looks bad.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be.
Where's the gut check? Where's the maybe I shouldn't post this because I just canceled a stop on my tour?
It's like calling out sick at work and then posting a picture of you and having a Mai Tai.
At Mai Tai, like wait a little while. Later, gram it.
Right.
Yeah. Plus, you know, people are going to see him and talk about him. He's Rod Stewart.
Of course.
You can't hide.
There could be levels of laryngitis too. I mean, he couldn't. He might have not had the voice to be able to perform to the level that he feels like he should be able to perform.
Yeah, but then say it.
But then say it. Thank you, Amanda.
Say
Just
it.
Address it.
Acknowledge it.
Yeah. Also, side note, they say if you do have laryngitis, it's better to just speak and use your full voice as opposed to whisper.
Yeah, that's true.
Because whispering takes more effort on your vocal cords.
That is true. Okay, well, we're going to get to our poll question of the day. We asked you, do you walk to places in your neighborhood? It's tied. It's a tie between Proud Pedestrian and Beep Beep, okay?
Wow, polarizing crowd here.
We've got drivers and walkers in the house, but somebody vote to throw it off a little bit. Go to foxla.com/vote. We do have some comments.
Good old Cindy from Little Rock. We love you, Cindy.
She's like, I can't walk in my neighborhood. This is a rural community. Everybody goes everywhere by horse.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
That's so cool.
And there are not any stores that I really want to go to. Only gas stations and the dollar store. Hey, I like the dollar store. That's cool.
I like the gas station.
What's up in Little Rock? Yeah.
And Camille and Pico Rivera, I get my steps in working at the happiest place on earth.
Oh.
But wait, I know who this is. Camille, you comment on Instagram. Camille works at the Blue Bayou restaurant at Disneyland. She always tells
been there
us
before.
to
I
come
love
visit.
it.
Yes, I said I remember her because it's Camille with the meals.
I was in Pico Rivera yesterday.
Yeah.
I almost stopped in at the Iguana bar.
Ooh, why didn't you?
I don't know. It looked good. It was like there was a big FIFA game going on. Everybody, they had flags up and everything.
So
I was
your
like,
story is you almost went somewhere.
well, I looked at it. And
That's your takeaway?
Cool story.
Oh my gosh.
If he wanted to go, he wanted to go.
Well,
He
listen,
didn't want to. He didn't want to
if
go.
you live in Pico Rivera, you know what I'm talking about. Iguanas.
Iguana, go now. Let's go.
Wait, one of the players from the U.S. men's national team grew up in Pico Rivera.
Which one?
I
Jen?
don't remember.
Cristian Roldan.
Pico.
Cristian Roldan.
Roldan. I love
Roldan.
He went to El Rancho.
Pico Rivera. We
El
love
Rancho.
Pico.
El Rancho's got that football field.
How
that
about
has
this
a
next time,
blue-
Bobby? If you choose to share a story, make sure you actually go and
Make
do
sure you
it.
follow through.
Hey, I almost did this.
I almost did this, by the way.
I had a little bit of FOMO. I couldn't stay. Well, I don't like drinking and driving, so I was like,
good
not going to
morning
go in
to
there
you.
and have a drink.
Yeah, yep. Don't
But
get that.
It looked cool.
FOMO is when you want to do something but you can't. You just didn't do it.
He just talked about not doing it.
You made the choice. It's not FOMO.
Exactly. Good Daily Traffic, sponsored by the law offices of Jacob and Ronnie. Call jacob.com. And we do have this latest collision, unfortunately. If you're heading on the northbound side of the 5 at Indiana Street, 2 vehicles collided here, and it's off to the center divider area, but it unfortunately is impacting your drive, the slowdown, taking you all the way back to the Commerce area. And westbound 105 at Long Beach Boulevard, this situation is improving. There was a collision there. Now speeds went from 4 miles an hour to 27 miles an hour, and they're going to go ahead and clear that right away for you. Here's a look at our real-time traffic. 36 minutes. Actually not bad at all. Just a little over half an hour leaving downtown to get through Mid-City to get to Santa Monica. And a live Caltrans camera look. We're going to go and visit OC, the 5 at Alicia at Laguna Hills location. Looks good in both directions there. But a reminder, if you have to head out to Los Angeles Stadium later today, do it early. Beat the traffic. Here's a look at some other traffic hotspots.
So I do hot yoga every day. After the accident, my lower back was so stiff I couldn't move, and I called Jacob. They treated me like a king. I did not have to deal with anything. If you're in an accident, call Jacob. Call Jacob.
And this weather is sponsored by the law offices of Larry H. Parker. I look outside right now. This is our camera on top of our studio up on the roof looking towards Century City, and we can see a little bit of that haze, a little bit of that marine layer. And this is the weather pattern that we're in with the June gloom in the morning. afternoon sunshine and warmer temperatures in the afternoon, especially the farther inland you go. As we take a look at our satellite and radar pictures, perhaps you are traveling. We do have some of those triple digits here in the desert Southwest, 107 in Las Vegas, 109 in Phoenix. We have some showers across some of the Gulf Coast states here and also up into the Dakotas. 71 in Bismarck, North Dakota today if you're flying there. Oklahoma City, 85. Tampa, 90 degrees. New York City, 79. 81 in Boston, 89 in Albuquerque. We've got this area of high pressure that is in control of our weather at the moment. This is just far enough offshore to where it's giving us a little bit of that marine layer. We're also picking up some of that subtropical moisture from the south and southeast, not bringing us any rain. A lot of that just staying over Mexico and out towards New Mexico and Arizona. However, I'm feeling a little bit of that humidity, so perhaps you're feeling it too, especially if you're out towards the lower deserts. Otherwise, if you're headed to the beach today to escape the heat, please watch the beach hazards out there. In fact, there was a beach hazard statement out towards the from Ventura South into Orange County, San Diego. We have 3 to 6 foot sets rolling in, so the higher surf combined with some of the high tides that's coming in later tonight, starting at 8 p.m., peaking at around 10, but we're talking about 7 to 7.9 foot high tide. That is going to bring us some coastal flooding, certainly very possible, if not likely, parts of Seal Beach down to Sunset Beach, all the way down to Laguna even. 73 along the coast today for that high temperature. We'll cool it down as we get to the upcoming weekend. Downtown LA 81, which is above the average. 77 is average, so we're looking for that on Wednesday. And then cooling down as we get to the upcoming weekend. Up into the mountains, or rather the valleys, 99 today. And then up into the mountains, beautiful and Big Bear with those daytime highs in the low 80s or near 80 degrees. And then we'll be back down to the 70s as we get to the weekend. The high desert areas, yes, warm 90s to 100 degrees there. And then back down to the 80s as you can see Friday into the upcoming weekend. Still warm, but not quite as hot. 109 in the low desert, 110 expected tomorrow. Back to you.
Thank you. And hey, a reminder, all you World Cup fans out there, keep sending us your photos. We are your home for all the World Cup coverage and our fan feed. Look at that. Wow. Colin Preston from Hawthorne, bringing the fam. Sandy Maddox from...
Stacy.
What? Stacy? What'd I say?
Sandy.
Sandy? God. Mary Bray. There we go, from Torrance.
That's Mary?
Stop. And then Desmond from Tempe. Mauricio
Cedillos from La Mirada.
La Mirada.
Cool. Representing the
Oh my
USA.
gosh, no shortage. No shortage of fans. Go to foxlocal.com/footballfans.
So Father's Day, it's coming up.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
time to start thinking about what Dad would dig if you're looking for unique gifts for Dad and good deals as well. Made in LA has both.
That's right, and here to talk all about it, John Wary, Executive Director of Made in LA.
Good.
Thanks for being here.
Good morning. I'm
Good
so
morning.
excited
You
to
always
be
have
here.
great
Wait, are you a father?
I am a father. I have
Happy
2 daughters.
Father's Day.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. And you know, like most fathers, I think, I said to my kids and to my wife, like, don't get me anything, which is what fathers do. Right? We just do our work.
But then the heat is on, the pressure is on for us.
And we're only a couple days away, and this is when people start thinking about Dad. A couple days before they actually need to, right?
Yeah.
So we brought together a couple of our items. We have hundreds available that are made in Los Angeles. And what makes all of these products unique is that they're manufactured within Los Angeles County. That means that the owners of the companies, the employees are all your neighbors, family, and friends. These are people who are local, making products that you can use and give. And so we brought an assortment here today, but you can find all of this and more at madein.la. That's the website with a bunch of listings there. I want to start with some things that are maybe unique because we're sort of coming on the deadline. So what could you get that might be useful? So I've got first from the Goods LA, right? This is from, they're based in Chinatown. They're manufacturing in East Side. This is a tissue box holder, leather, right? To dress up the bathroom. One of the rooms Dad spends a lot of time in, and we get it. We've also got a bracelet there that's actually actual measurements. They come in various sizes that you can use when you're measuring. It's a great tool and great hip look. That's a Goods LA. Next to them is Casupo, which is a woman-owned, Latina-owned manufacturer in Long Beach, and she is taking upcycled leather, meaning scraps or discards from other leather manufacturing. She's making them into wallets, trays. I love this wallet here myself. Every time I do one of these segments, I say, I should get a wallet. You should see the wallet in my pocket next to my wife.
So
I need a wallet this year.
So I met her, and we had met her before, and I love her story. And like you said, these are upcycled pieces of leather, and she takes the pieces of leather from really high-end leather goods. So like,
that's right.
I mean, like literally like Rodeo Drive stuff. I mean, like she takes these, she sorts through all of this great leather and then makes these.
Is that like a jewelry
amazing,
holder?
Yeah, tray,
Tray for anything?
And it's got metal in it. You can bend it, flatten it out, make it bigger. This is great.
Cool.
It smells great.
Yeah, we call it a catch-all.
A catch-all?
Every dad needs one.
Don't you know?
Oh, just to put everything in there, right? What do you put in your catch-all there, Bob?
Like sometimes you can put your keys.
I put my keys.
There.
I put my keys.
Your, tie clips, your collar stays.
Your IFB?
Your IFB. Change.
And I'll just let you know, as we're talking about this, you'll notice there's no ties on the table.
There is no ties.
I know you're wearing, Bob. Dad doesn't want a tie. Dad wants something cool.
I can't wait to get rid of my ties.
Yeah. It's soon. It's soon.
I'm serious. It's soon. That means I'm retiring.
The first thing you're going to do is retire.
You're going to change the look up a little bit. Next, we have, this is really interesting. This is, their slogan is Born in Bali, Made in LA.
Okay.
This is sambal goreng from Bungkus Bagus, which is two women who are from Indonesia. It's spicy chili crunch, but it's not that oil. A lot of them are oil-based. These are dry. I'm not going to have you taste spicy. You put it on anything, pasta, salads. You should smell it. I mean, this is like, it makes my mouth water just thinking about it.
So how would you use that?
You sprinkle it on any dishes. They advertise it: pasta, pizza, rice,
you could put
ramen,
that on some mac and
burgers,
cheese.
mac and cheese. If you're going to do a mac and cheese cheesecake, right?
You're listening.
What is a bagus?
That's the name of the company. It means good package.
Bunkus.
Bunkus, yeah.
Bunkus.
It means good
Bunkus
package.
bagus.
Yeah, in Indonesian, good package.
5 times.
Yeah. There you go.
Bunkus bagus.
But I love that. Any dad that likes spicy, this is what you want to get. Like the unique gift, something interesting. This is their extra large. If you really love Dad, this is what you want to get if you love spicy.
Love it.
Staying in the food theme, spicy is something you can find. But what dad doesn't love beef jerky?
That's right. They go hand in hand.
Exactly.
Really.
And so Made in LA was founded actually by the CEO of the People's Choice Beef Jerky. They're 97 years old here in Los Angeles. His great-grandfather started the company. He's a fourth-generation CEO. He himself is a new dad. And it's a great set you can give. You can order online. I got you the hot honey. We can see the hot honey package here that I want you to try. It's not too spicy, a little sweet, a little spicy.
Hot honey's having it. Oh, you got the biggest one.
I know, you took the biggest
Daddy
piece
gets
on the
big
plate.
piece, huh?
I like a beef jerky.
Ooh.
Right? A little sweet, little heat.
Like not too much kick to it.
No.
Just enough.
Just enough to be like, oh, I'm eating something interesting and delicious. I personally subscribe to their package. Every month, I get a package delivered to my home, so I don't even have to go. That's a great way to support Dad.
It's kicking a little harder.
And
I was going to say, there's a good amount of heat in this thing.
You spoke too soon. That's okay. That's okay.
But you were saying, so because I've seen their factory.
Yeah, factory.
It's downtown, right?
Downtown in the industrial district, right near Central and Pico. They have a store, actually. It's open from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. every day. If you don't know what you need, you can go in there, pick up a bunch of bags so you don't have to pay for shipping if you don't have a large order.
Just gotta do like a little PSA. Don't open these bags on planes.
No.
Please don't do that. I have a friend who does that.
Another
I'm like,
PSA,
you're stinking up the entire plane.
Another PSA, the hot honey is hot.
Yeah.
It's very hot.
If you think this is hot,
You're smoking right now.
They just released their Just Hell series, which is 3 of the spiciest peppers around the globe that are in 3 different series you can buy online. So if you, again, we're really pitching the spicy dad thing here. If Dad likes spice, People's Choice Beef Jerky, or they have one that's a classic cowboy here, no spice. It's just that classic jerky that you can also get there as well.
All right, so what do we got over here? These look cozy.
This is cozy clothing. Last but not least is from Backbone Society, woman-owned, made in downtown LA. All this material, all their fashions are made in downtown. This is their Zodiac series, and this is, sometimes we think of Dad, we think of ties, we think of socks. Dad's cool and hip. Maybe not me, maybe not this dad, but a lot of dads are. And so this is, get him his sign, right? This is a sweatshirt, sweatpants that match with it. They give a little bit about what the Zodiac sign gives. This is.
I don't know what Jared's sign is.
You don't.
And I don't know what my dad's sign is. I don't know. I'm not an astrologist. I don't know.
It's okay.
Where's Amanda?
I'll look it up.
You can look it up.
Amanda would know.
Yeah. So
let me feel.
so soft, right?
Comfortable.
And this is again one of those things that reminds you that LA County is where more clothing is manufactured than anywhere else in the country. Is in LA County. We have over 1,000 manufacturers of clothing lines, and this is just one of them. What do you
I'm laughing because.
Self-absorbed.
Is this your?
No.
Is this your sign? No. What's your sign?
Capricorn.
You're a Capricorn.
Yeah.
I don't have
Okay,
Capricorn.
we'll read it afterward.
But it's truth,
Yeah.
right? We're not trying to hide who people are.
That's right.
It's
You gotta
funny.
own it. Own who you
It's
are.
funny. Own it. Own it. All right, check out these deals. Go to madein.la. Again, all of these items made right here in Los Angeles, and great, unique ideas for Dad.
Happy Father's Day.
Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Passionate, creative, stubborn.
And just like that,
It's Monday.
Yeah.
And here we are. Welcome, everybody. It is 9 o'clock. I'm Roxy Carpadian.
we need longer weekends.
We do. And longer commercial
How do we?
breaks,
Yeah, I
so
know.
can get situated.
Oh, you can't hear anything right now.
No. I mean,
okay.
you're right
you need
next
some
to
help.
me, but
I'm gonna.
all good.
Your mic is off.
No wonder. I was like, what am I not hearing?
Well,
Happy Monday.
she's Araxia Carpadian. I'm Jen Lammers in for Sandra this morning.
Yes.
Now I hear everything.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And who am I, Jen?
And over here is Maria Quiban.
Oh, yay. Very good.
Maria Q.
Maria, see,
Meteorologist
that one.
Maria Quiban.
Yeah, Jen goes the full. Jen.
It took me years to say Maria's last
got me.
because I
think? You're
felt,
Quiban?
No, I always
Yeah.
felt like I was mispronouncing it, so I would just say Maria Q.
And she never says meteorologist because it's too hard.
Yes, the weather girl.
It's too long. It's too long. Yeah.
The weather chick.
Yeah. Thank you, prompter reader. We've got this. We've got the onshore blow. We've got 70 degrees currently in Burbank, 72 in Pasadena. Actually, I should say my fellow journalists over there. 74 in Corona. Here are the highs we're expecting today. 80 degrees up to the mountains, Big Bear, a lot of sunshine at the lake. Look at how hot it's going to be in the low desert. 109 in Palm Springs. Downtown LA, 81, which is what we saw yesterday, above average. 73 along the coast to that 99 in the valleys and the Inland Empire. We do have some beach hazards and some really dangerous conditions actually in the water. I'll go over all of it when I come back. In the meantime, I'll send it back to you too.
All right, thank you.
Some developing news out of Orange County after a family dispute ends in a deadly officer-involved shooting.
Coco McAvoy is live in Santa Ana now, where investigators have been working all throughout the night to piece together what exactly happened here. Coco.
We know a 16-year-old boy was shot and killed by Santa Ana police, and police say that the boy had a knife. It all happened here at the South Main apartment complex here in Santa Ana. Police tell us they got a call from a 53-year-old man who told police his girlfriend's son was under the influence, vandalizing property and armed with a knife. When the officers arrived to the apartment complex on South Main Street, they say the 53-year-old man had a stab wound. The 16-year-old boy was still armed with a knife, and police say officers told him, quote, multiple times to drop the knife, but he refused. Police say that's when the officer-involved shooting happened. We don't have any more details about what led up to the officer shooting the teen boy. The boy was pronounced dead at the scene following the shooting. The investigation is still active. We know the teen's mom suffered non-life-threatening injuries and was treated at the scene. Her boyfriend, who called police, was transported to a local hospital, but is expected to be okay physically. And the identity of the teen boy has not yet been released. We're anticipating more information in the coming days. For now, I'll send it back to you.
Coco, thank you. Now to this, Iran's first World Cup match at LA Stadium is tonight, and it's turning into much more than just a game, with protests expected by members of LA's Iranian American community.
Let's go to Mario right now, live in Inglewood with that story. Hi, Mario.
Good morning. That's right. And we're hearing the divide. Some Iranian Americans we're hearing from say that this team represents a government they strongly oppose, while others say it still represents their homeland. And we're just outside LA Stadium, less than 9 hours from kickoff, Iran taking on New Zealand, as political demonstrations are also planned outside the stadium, something we've already seen ahead of tonight's matchup. Take a look. You can see it here. A group of Iranian Americans opposing Iran's Islamic Republic and calling on FIFA to ban the team from the tournament, as a newly announced peace agreement between the U.S. and Iran added another layer of debate and emotions ahead of the game. Meanwhile, the team held a practice session at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson yesterday. The match against New Zealand marks Iran's first run in the tournament. Reuters reporting this is the first World Cup to feature a host nation playing host to a team from a country it is actively at war with. And demonstrators calling on FIFA to take a harder stance against Iran's government. Others focusing on FIFA's decision to ban Iran's pre-1979 lion and sun flag inside World Cup venues, a symbol many Iranian Americans say represents the nation rather than its current leadership. Take a listen.
We can't bring in the flag of Iran, which is the lion and sun. We may just bring some other things that are not banned that will be directed towards FIFA, because FIFA, that's disgusting.
We're here to play football, and football can always unite all factions.
LA has long been a hub for Iranians who settled here after the 1979 revolution, and many that we've heard from tell us they want an end to conflict but are skeptical of any agreement that could strengthen the Islamic Republic. Some say they won't watch the match at all, while others plan to attend but say their support is for the Iranian people. Now, Iran's scheduled to take on New Zealand. Again, kickoff here at 6 p.m. and there are demonstrations, as I mentioned, planned outside the stadium ahead of the game. The first at 11 a.m. this morning and the second at 4 o'clock later today. For now, live in Inglewood, I'm Mario Ramirez. Back to you.
All right. So in your piece, you touched on regarding the issue with the flag, but what happens if fans actually do try to bring in flags that violate FIFA policies?
Yeah, well, FIFA's stance is clear on this. It bans any banners, flags, or symbols that it considers provocative or political in nature. And from some of the Iranian Americans we've heard from, that pre-1979 sun and lion flag represents Iranian culture and identity, but it can also be viewed as opposition to the current regime. So that is why it's a policy that'll be close eyes being watched on that as tensions remain high here ahead of this match.
All right, we'll be following that one closely for sure. Thank you so much, Mario. And President Trump has touched down at the G7 summit in France, carrying what he calls a breakthrough deal to end the war in Iran. The president arriving in the French Alps with significant momentum, despite pushback from European allies over how the war was managed. The tentative deal aims to lift the U.S. blockade on the critical Strait of Hormuz, a move intended to quickly stabilize spiking global energy prices. The White House saying the text of this agreement could be released in coming days. Vice President J.D. Vance also revealed the U.S. got one key concession.
Iran will never have a nuclear weapon, and not just pursue a nuclear weapon, but procure or try to buy a nuclear weapon as well. That's built into this agreement.
President Trump says the Strait of Hormuz will reopen on Friday. That's what the deal will be officially signed in ceremony in Switzerland. While this agreement does end the conflict, the central issue of Iran's nuclear program and sanctions relief still does remain to be discussed.
All right, back here at home, we're keeping an eye on king tides. Dangerous conditions at local beaches are expected until late Wednesday. Sky Fox flew over Long Beach last night, and you can see the large sand berm, barely even able to withstand those massive crashing waves. People were running to get to higher ground as they came onto dry land and hit their homes. King tides bring the potential for minor coastal flooding in low-lying harbor and beachfront areas. There's also elevated surf and potential for powerful waves.
Back to the World Cup. The tournament is bringing millions of visitors to North America. Some of their reactions are becoming quite entertaining, more so maybe than the matches themselves.
A lot of amazement.
No, truly. You know, people are having fun with the little things, right? And I think it's good because it kind of grounds us too, right? Sometimes, do you ever hear someone, you know, they're like, oh, I don't go there, that's for tourists. But at one point, it was really fun for you too.
Yes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It gives you a new appreciation for your city. Yeah.
What do you say, we take a work trip to Ripley's?
Okay. I haven't been there since I was a kid.
Right?
Yeah.
No, on that note, we have been following people who are in the United States for World Cup matches, and they are experiencing everything our great country has to offer for the first time. Especially one German fan named Freddie. We've been following Freddie. He is still amazed by the fast food we have to offer here, saying, quote, lives were changed, and it was about a meal he had at Raising Cane's. He said he doesn't even understand how it got to this point, saying, we're just normal World Cup tourists. Yeah, super interesting. Here, J.J. Watt, if you'll remember last week, NFL star J.J. Watt, he posted, hey, I got you when you come to Houston, because he had been having fun reading Freddie's tweets and posts. So he actually hooked them up with this really nice hotel room.
Oh my gosh.
In Houston. Yes. So Freddie, they're just kind of shocked that this is how they're living. Another family, their name is Double Trouble Travelers. They're on Instagram. They are in the U.S. for the very first time. They have plans to see 6 cities in total. And, you know, they say their thing is they are really excited about the people. A little turned off by the heat in Texas.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, it's a little hotter than they expected.
It is,
right?
and humid, right?
Right, and so they flew into Houston and ended up traveling to Dallas, and they were shocked by the distance between these two major cities.
What is the distance?
It's far. I mean, it's not, you know, in Europe, you can fly.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Yeah,
you
that's
get on a
true.
train and you're in another country, you know. It's a little hard to get across Texas. And that's them with their twins walking through the airport there.
The fan.
Oh, wow, look at that big fan.
Right. Also, there's another tweet I want to show you because it's not just the United States. People are visiting Mexico, obviously, to watch soccer. And so someone tweeted about this being really one of the best meals they had ever had.
Okay.
This is someone from Scotland. It was quote tweeted. And I just thought this was so funny. Someone else said, look, eating in Mexico, coming from England or Scotland, has got to be a transcendent experience, like seeing colors for the first time.
Having been to England before and experiencing the food there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm not a big fan either.
No.
Listen, look, it's not their best.
It's not the
best thing about
It's like they
England.
have the fish and chips, but a lot of the times the fish and chips is just, there's no flavor.
Yeah.
Like there's no flavor to really much of the food.
You just
they
do
have.
high tea.
High tea.
A trip to Mexico City would for sure blow your mind if you grew
Absolutely.
up on beans on toast. I'm sorry to my Londoners.
It would be like ratatouille, like how
You know? Someone posted a picture of just like the different salsas, and they were like, this had to have felt like magic potions.
yeah. That's right. I can see that.
It's fun. It's the little things.
Yeah.
I mean, we have much more to offer, but it's just, I don't know, it's fun to not have to do too much and to smile.
Yeah. And now I kind of want to go to Raising Cane's. I'm
so
not going to
good.
lie. Yeah.
Have you not
it's very,
been?
I've been before, but now I want to go back.
Oh,
I just like to dip the bread in the sauce.
The sauce
It's all
is so
about
good.
the sauce.
Yeah.
It's all about the sauce. Secret sauce. Yep. Hey, Maria.
Yeah, you and everybody else. My Gus he splits up the garlic bread and puts all the chicken in there and the French fries in it. That's the sauce.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a whole thing with canes. All right, I digress. Good morning to you. Let's talk about traffic right now. Traffic is brought to you by DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. As we zoom in to one of our live traffic cameras here, this is the South 710 at Long Beach Boulevard. Good news, as you can see, it is moving nicely, both the south and the northbound sides of the 710 freeway. Here are the drive times in and out of downtown LA. This is actually pretty good, considering it's this hour. Westbound 10 between the 5 to the 405 going towards Santa Monica, about 31 minutes. On that north 110 between the 405 to the 10, just 19 minutes. And on that west 60 between the 57 to the 5, about 30 minutes there. Now let's take a look at some of the other traffic hotspots.
This broadcast is locally sponsored by DTLA Law Group, Auto Accident and Injury Attorneys. Have an injury? Text Injury Help to 40222 or visit us online at calldowntown.com. Message and data rates and usage may apply.
Ooh,
Pretty.
Welcome
Yeah.
to the stream. Very
Yeah,
pretty.
Santa Monica.
Yeah, Santa Monica. Why are you
Looking
going
extra
so
blue
hard
today?
on a Monday?
You know what was strange about being at the beach this weekend was the water looked extra blue, and I don't know why.
Did you
Is it
go in?
because I did not?
Okay. She just observed.
But there were a lot of people who were in the water.
Tourists.
Because it must have felt really nice.
She said tourists. That would be Taurus, not Taurus, the zodiac sign.
That's right.
For anyone wondering.
Mhm.
Did I see you on the air because we were all?
Yeah, I got peed on by a seagull. Is that what you're gonna ask?
No, but okay.
Thank you for sharing, though. It means good luck.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
it means you got peed on by a seagull.
No, it means you're gonna get money.
Yeah. Is that right?
What?
That's what they say.
Oh, why does
Let me know.
Where's that?
Let me know if you get money.
Why doesn't Lady Gaga have the song "Pee on Me" instead of "Rain on
literally.
Me"?
I was just minding my own business, and I
it's
see
good
a little
luck.
bird fly overhead, and then a droplet hit my knee. Ooh.
This is a really stupid question, and I'm glad we're on stream
It's
for
clear,
this.
in
Though,
case you were
because I
wondering.
feel like the stream we can be a little more
Yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. I didn't even know birds peed.
I didn't know that either. And I didn't know they peed on high. I didn't know that.
I didn't even know that. I thought they
It was almost like he was targeting me, if I'm being honest.
I thought it was just the other one.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't ever.
Me too.
I've been there too.
Who said they peed?
Yeah. How do you know that? Did you?
What
Google-
else could it possibly be? It was a cloudless day.
I'm gonna look it up.
A bird
this
flew,
up? I'm
flew
sorry.
directly
I'm
over
going
my
to look it
head.
up.
Thank you. We're gonna have to Googles. Good morning. Entertainment, not science, is sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino. The city of New York has been waiting for a very long time, 53 years, but who's counting? Everybody. For the Knicks to bring home that NBA title, winning the championship, and fans wasted no time in celebrating that win this year. All three of us have lived in New York at one point.
Yes, we have.
Love it. Knicks fans flooded the streets of New York to celebrate. How many people do you think are there, Jen?
Oh, thousands.
Yeah.
Don't you wish you were there?
I do.
Whoa, they were like hanging. They were like hanging right
hanging
off
from
wow.
the rights,
Man,
from the fire escapes.
I love stoop culture.
Yes.
I love it. They hang out on the stoop.
Quintessential New York right
God,
there.
I love it. Fans flooded the streets of New York City to celebrate the New York team's big win. Alicia Keys posting this video on social media of fans singing her 17-year-old hit song, Empire State of Mind, of course, with Jay-Z. People on social media wrote, "Nothing brings a city together like a win and a classic anthem." And, you know, Alicia Keys is a native New Yorker from Hell's Kitchen. Wow. And then, you know, Timothée Chalamet, huge Knicks fan. No one probably was more hyped about the Knicks' thrilling championship win than him. Super fan Timothée Chalamet, who got, forget courtside, he got locker room side post-win.
You know who should have been, we said this earlier, you know who should have been in there?
Spike Lee.
Spike Lee.
Yeah, agreed.
Lifelong fan.
Lifelong. Decades-long fan.
Now, I'm not saying Timothée Chalamet, but there's, I don't know why.
It bothers you.
Something that bothers me about it.
It bothers you. You know what doesn't bother me? I'll tell you this, though. He is an actual fan. He has been a Knicks fan for a long time. But I agree with you. I think Spike Lee should have been in there.
Yeah.
Maybe they invited Spike Lee and he said, no,
Maybe
it's
he
okay.
politely declined.
And Timothée Chalamet.
Also, what was going on with Spike Lee and Prince Harry?
I don't know.
What was going on there?
I
Did you see?
I didn't see.
There was like a weird moment where Prince Harry tried to shake Spike Lee's hand.
And?
He wouldn't do it, or he didn't do it. He was kind of pointing at him like this.
Really? I didn't
People
see
are trying to figure out what he said.
I don't know if this is what happened, but this is the only thing. And again, this is unfounded. This is just what I'm thinking. Sometimes you try to say hello to somebody, and people get in the way and say no, 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 and you get offended by that. You know.
But Spike Lee tried to talk to him first.
That's what I'm saying. Like maybe he tried to, and then his security got in the way and said no, 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 and then maybe Prince Harry said, "Oh no, it's okay," and then he goes, "You know what? No,
yeah,
it's fine now. No, now I don't want it. No, it's okay." I'm just saying.
Wow.
Sometimes, Spike Lee's a New Yorker. Sometimes it's
true.
like you disrespect me. It's
But
all right.
it wasn't
I don't
Prince
care who-
Harry, it was the security.
Right, but this is all hypothetical.
I get it.
But he could have also been saying something like, "Next time you're in New York, you need to,
Could
whatever.
be something like that.
Come see me, whatever it is."
Eat this slice of pizza on this
So,
corner.
Yeah, right. Let me just tell you something. Let's get one thing straight here. New Yorkers do not like to be disrespected.
Yeah.
There's a thing, you know.
I must be a New Yorker at heart.
You must be. I come from 2 New Yorkers, and I could tell you.
Yeah.
Especially a New York dad. Don't disrespect.
Oh yeah,
them.
you got to put some respect on.
I
that.
did some research.
I did too.
Okay.
And now
All right,
I'm
let's share
wondering,
notes.
What the heck?
I just want you to
fell
know.
from the sky.
So birds
because
don't
it
pee.
wasn't.
Well, according to Google AI here, seagulls do not pee in the traditional sense.
Okay, well then what hit my knee?
Hang on, as they do not have bladders.
Stop.
This is good trivia. They do not have bladders or separate urethra. Instead of liquid urine, their kidneys filter waste from the blood and produce a concentrated pasty
it's like a
substance,
paste.
which is what
poop.
one assumes.
Okay, but it wasn't that.
Maybe
it was
it's-
clear, and it
maybe
fell
it's
from the sky, and
spit
there were
on
no
you.
clouds. So you tell me.
Maybe I'll tell you in the commercial break what I think it was.
Spit on you.
No.
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Our producer wants me to get to the poll.
Okay.
We did ask you if you walk to places in your neighborhood, and oh wow, we got a lot of people getting their steps in. 40% of our viewers watching us say they are proud pedestrians.
Drop us a comment too, because are you getting your 5,000, 8,000 steps?
That's right. Also, maybe you're not a pedestrian, you're an equestrian, and I would like to know if you ride your horse anywhere, like Cindy in Little Rock.
Cindy in Little Rock rides her horse.
Should have had equestrian on there. Oh, Wild Wild West out there. We're gonna
Well,
Google
giddy up.
some more
We'll be right back.
bird knowledge. I think
I'm gonna see if we're
Okay,
seagulls
so-
spit.
Go to break. Tell me.
Do
Go to
seagulls
break.
spit?
Go to break.
And welcome back to you. I'm meteorologist Maria Kuban. Good Daily Weather is sponsored by Pechanga Resort Casinos. Looking at a live look here from our camera in Cosm, looking at FIFA World Cup 2026 Los Angeles Stadium, and yeah, I've got some sunshine there. Temperature actually around 66 degrees with a little bit of humidity. We're actually tapping into a little bit of that monsoonal moisture coming up from the south and southeast. Nothing major. I don't think we'll see any rain, but we're seeing this area of low pressure down to our south near Mexico, just kind of pulling that up a bit. Mainly it is the marine layer that is influencing our weather and the onshore flow related to this area of high pressure that is offshore, just far enough to allow this marine layer to spread inland. So we have more of the same typical June-like weather pattern with some morning clouds and fog, giving way to sunshine in the afternoon with those warm to hot temperatures the farther inland you go. We do have a beach hazard statement because of some high surf rolling in. That coinciding with some high tides tonight is going to give us some problems along the coast. Otherwise, we will start a cooling trend as we get into Wednesday in this coming weekend. There are the areas affected by the coastal flood advisory through at least Thursday and Friday. Hazardous swimming conditions with the high surf rolling in, occasionally getting up to 7-foot sets. So dangerous rip currents in the water, but the high tide around 7 feet to 7.9 feet, peaking around between 8 and 12 a.m. tonight, and this will continue through the week. Some coastal flooding definitely there along the shore. Here is our day planner for Thousand Oaks, getting to around 79 degrees at 1 p.m. Lots of sunshine. Laguna Beach down in South Orange County, mostly sunny with temperatures in the low 70s. And then one more, let's go to Riverside, where we're going to really warm things up into the mid to upper 90s later this afternoon. I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Maria. All right, making six figures used to be the ultimate financial milestone, but you know what? In Orange County, it officially makes you low income. Yeah. New income limits from California's housing department says a single person in the OC earning $104,000 or less qualifies as low income. Last year's cutoff was under $95,000. Housing experts blame a severe lack of development for the affordability crisis. In fact, a recent UC Irvine survey found that more than half of OC residents are considered packing up, leaving the county just to find cheaper housing. Orange County joins Santa Barbara and San Francisco Bay Area as places where six-figure salary qualifies for housing
That
aid.
is just...
Isn't that depressing?
That is hard to wrap your mind around.
Right.
It really is. Wow, that's pitiful. New research suggests parents may be keeping tabs on their adult children now more than they ever did. A University of Michigan Mott poll found nearly half of parents of young adults ages 18 to 25 use smartphone apps to track their child's location. But that added visibility doesn't always bring peace of mind. About 1 in 4 parents say tracking actually increases their anxiety. Researchers say the findings highlight the challenge of balancing safety, trust, and independence in the digital age. Who can forget the days when I used to keep a diary, and I'll never forget, I was in high school, and my mom, I had my first kiss, I think, and I wrote about, "Dear Diary," and I came home, boop, the diary was out there on the kitchen table.
And what'd she say?
You want to explain this for me?
Yeah. Don't disrespect it.
Did you not,
Yeah,
did you not have a lock?
No, I should have, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them have the locks. Yeah.
Silly you.
Be right back.
I've been diving into the Spike Lee. A lip
what
sync
is it?
person said Spike Lee was saying to him, "No, that's my team that did that." So it was a little playful banter going, that's my team that did that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Got
By the way, there's like fake video out there.
Yeah, be careful.
AI video.
Yeah.
Good morning, and thanks so much for being with us. Glad to have you here on this Monday. It's 9:30.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
I'm in for Sandra Endo.
You
this
sure
morning.
are. Yeah.
Are we going over to Maria?
Yeah, let's talk
All right,
weather.
let's do it.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. Why not? We've got some headlines here. We've got typical June gloom weather, morning clouds, a little bit of fog, giving way to sunshine, and some warm temperatures, much like yesterday. I mean, it was hot, actually, the farther inland you went. So it's more of the same today. We do have some coastal dangers, high surf rolling in, kind of coinciding with these king tides or the high tide, nearing 8 feet. Strong rip currents in the water, so you really want to watch it before heading in the water. Make sure you check with the lifeguard. Cooling trend Wednesday, Thursday, into the end of the week and this upcoming weekend. Speaking of the end of the week, 4 days until the Juneteenth holiday coming up on the 19th, and then the day or a couple days after that, Father's Day on Sunday. Have you taken care of dad yet, the dad in your life? It's coinciding with the start of the summer season officially here in the Northern Hemisphere, and then 20 days until we plan for the 4th of July holiday, which is a big one this year, 250 years. Every single day this month so far, downtown LA, we have had an above average high temperature, including today. We will look for another warm day. We haven't had any rain all month so far, not even in May. So the last time we had measurable rain was back in April. 81 is what we're expecting today. Our sunset time at 8:06, and these are the temperatures we saw yesterday. 110 Palm Springs, 87 in Burbank, to that 81 in Long Beach. Again, we will look for similar conditions. Here is the FIFA World Cup Los Angeles Stadium official forecast as we look ahead. There's the warm temperatures, right? Mid-70s today, tomorrow, and then we'll cool it down Thursday into the upcoming end of the week and weekend. Similar conditions in the low 70s, and then Pico Rivera warm in the upper 80s, back down to the 70s as we get to the end of the week and this upcoming weekend, or at least the first part of it. I'll send it back to you, too.
Thank you. A new ceasefire agreement between the U.S. and Iran came just in time for Iran's debut at the World Cup.
So how do fans feel about the situation? We have Rebecca Castor joining us live from Inglewood now with more on this. Rebecca, good morning.
Good morning, Jen and Aroxia. As you guys know, Los Angeles is often nicknamed Tehrangeles because it's home to the largest Iranian population outside Iran. And many of the Iranian Americans that we spoke with told us, though, that this World Cup, it's difficult to decide who to cheer for. Iran's soccer team training on U.S. soil for the first time this World Cup, the same day the two countries reached a peace deal. Tonight, they'll play New Zealand at Los Angeles Stadium, but Iranians here are divided over whether to support.
The few I know, they are cheering for Iran, but the ones I see on internet or on Instagram, they are like against the team. I mean, the team doesn't have anything to do with their government.
But for some members of LA's Aria Football Club, the national team is an extension of the Islamic Republic. The recreational squad is comprised mainly of Iranian players, many of whom moved to the U.S. after the revolution.
Any player that was pro-Iranian people has been picked out of the team.
Amin Jafari says tensions grew during the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, when Iran's team remained largely silent about violent government crackdowns.
People were expecting more action from those players to be on the side of people.
Iran is considered an underdog to win the World Cup. They're missing their best striker, who was reportedly left off the team after a social media post angered Iranian officials. Iran's head coach hopes his players can put those distractions aside.
I hope football will bring about joy and enjoyment and bring closer the cultures and countries.
U.S. officials are limiting the Iranian team's time in the U.S. After the game tonight, they'll fly right back to their training camp in Mexico. Roxy and Jen, back to you.
Rebecca, I know that for any match there at LA Stadium, there's going to be heightened security, but do you find that to be even more so the case now with this one?
That's not something that FIFA is advertising, but you could imagine that there might be some heightened restrictions in place. So that is something to keep in mind for fans that are coming to the game tonight. Might want to leave a little bit earlier than you were planning to.
Yeah, and a couple protests planned throughout the day as well there. All right, thank you so much, Rebecca. Appreciate you being there.
All right, keeping our coverage in the World Cup, the tournament bringing millions of visitors to North America, and some of their reactions are becoming even more entertaining, you could say, than the matches themselves.
I think this stuff is fun to talk about.
It is. I think it's fun. I think it's like simple. I think life has been heavy.
Yes.
Right, understandable. And obviously this doesn't take away from that, but it is nice to be able to just smile together, to laugh.
Yep.
Multiple different countries, that's what it's all about. People
Agreed.
having fun. And the thing is, we do really like ranch dressing. Yes,
We
it's
do.
not the best sauce that you could think of. I'm sure there's some bechamel sauce that is
Sure.
but it's good. So we like that people from other countries are also dipping their pizza in it, okay? We've been following many people who are in the United States for World Cup matches. They're experiencing all the greats, right? Drinking out of a red Solo cup, watching a yellow school bus drive by, Twinkies, the simple things in life, right? We've been specifically following one German fan named Freddie. The world truly has been following him. Look at his life, okay? He says lives were changed. And how? Well, because he ate Raising Cane's. Understandable. I felt the same way. NFL player J.J. Watt kept his promise last week when Freddie first started posting about coming to the U.S. and making his way across the country. J.J. Watt jumped in his replies and said, hey, when you come to Houston, I'll take care of you. And he sure
And
did.
he did.
Kept his promise, hooked Freddie and his crew up with this fancy hotel suite in Houston. Freddie was like, I don't even understand how it got to this point. He said, quote, we're just normal World Cup tourists. Not anymore.
It's just one of those internet moments,
Right. There was another family. They were worried about coming to the U.S., traveling across the country. They want to see multiple states with two small twin boys. And you know what? The experience has been great. They plan to see 6 cities in total. I believe they started in Houston, drove to Dallas. They were shocked by the distance between the two cities. They were surprised also to see a major city where everyone drives instead of walks. They say the heat hits different. But also, most importantly, the people are just as warm.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
and we've also been having a little fun. It's not just the U.S. blowing World Cup tourists away, okay? Take a look at this post. This is from a Scottish fan in Mexico for the first time. Blair McNally tweeted this picture and wrote, that was the best food I've ever had in my life. Listen, I understand and I believe it. Someone else replied and said, eating in Mexico coming from England or Scotland has got to be a transcendent experience. Similar to seeing colors for the first time. It's funny. And here in the U.S., there's also people who are shocked by unlimited chips and salsa.
Oh, yeah.
At Mexican restaurants. They're like, wait, we didn't order this. Wait, we can get more?
Right.
And then can you imagine telling your adult friend, hey, don't fill up on chips and salsa?
I do wonder what they think about the portions.
Yeah,
here.
well, because
Right?
even in years ago, even at a fast food place, if you would go to McDonald's or Burger King in Europe, you couldn't just walk up and get packets of anything. Like they had it behind the counter and they would give you one packet.
Right.
Which was crazy to us. We're so used to just taking what we want.
That's right.
But they also weren't really big on ice. And that was really frustrating.
that's
You would get
right.
you'd get like one ice cube, and you're like, what is going on here?
Everybody lives warm.
Yeah. Yeah, room temperature.
Right.
Room
It's
temperature.
so funny.
Yeah.
What would you tell people I know we did this last week. Now you have a second time. Where would you tell people to go? Like here, locally?
Here?
Well, In and Out.
And tell me also Ohio.
In Ohio, I would say, gosh, there's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, there's the Football Hall of Fame. I don't know. I would say, honestly, if you want a real slice of what Ohio is, just drive through any small town and you'll see like farmland. I would say Amish country too,
That
which
is
is like
actually,
literally the
I
town
wanna go
over
there.
from where I
That has
grew up.
come up a lot in some of these tweets. Yes.
What's it called? Sugar Creek. Yeah, that's the big Amish community there.
In Oklahoma, I would tell people to go to Chet's. It is this
Chet's.
little locally owned in Muskogee, Oklahoma. This little old man owns Chet's. Chet.
Yeah.
And it's a chili cheese hot dog restaurant. That's it. And I'm like, they're these tiny, and they like melt in your mouth. The chili, I don't know how.
Ooh, that
But
sounds
even
good.
if you're a person that's like, oh, I don't like hot dogs, like go to Chet. I would also say go to Waffle House, anywhere that you can find
that's right.
one. It's gonna feel weird, okay? Trust me. Just trust me. Just stick with it. You're going to enjoy the experience.
Well, also, like, I'm wondering because the thing in Europe is you go there and you can eat a ton and not gain any weight because the preservatives,
That's what
right?
they say.
So you're wondering, like, are their tummies going to be okay?
Let us know how bloated you are.
Somebody said that they should check their cholesterol before and after.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's right.
It's actually true.
Jones on 3rd here locally. I would say go to Jones.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Love Jones.
I love Jones.
The thing with around here is really there's just depending on what kind of neighborhood you're staying in, the vibe is different. You get a whole different experience. It's hard to just like pick a couple of things.
But you know what? Also, it's different for us. Like if you live, I don't know. I'm bad with directions. I don't know, but it's harder when you live here to go see all of the different places.
Well, yeah.
It's nothing for somebody who's staying
Right.
in Santa Monica to go to the beach and make sure they hit Rodeo. And then if somebody tells
Right.
them, you know, I don't know, I get it.
But I always tell people who are visiting, like, pick 1 or 2 things, because with LA traffic, you can't do 5, 10 things.
You
That's
can't.
just not possible around here.
So if you're only here for one day,
Oh,
for one
gosh.
day, what do you do?
Yes.
You get in and out and you sit on the beach.
I like that. I'm not mad at that.
Be on the beach. Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. Yeah.
Or Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills, honestly.
Just walking around and experiencing it. You don't have to buy anything. The experience is the beauty of it, really. It's the
Yes.
window shopping. It's the fun. It's really
Or somewhere
all
where
the
you can
vibe.
see like the Hollywood sign, right? Like in the hills, something like that.
Yeah.
Yep. Lots to do, that's
Just
for
come.
sure.
There's a lot to do. Just hope you don't need to buy gas.
Right.
It's coming down, but not fast enough.
I should probably say take a Waymo too. I don't know if they have Waymos around. Do they have Waymos? They have Waymos in Europe, I'm sure.
I did that one time.
Ooh, I don't know, actually.
I don't know either. Let us know.
I like a person.
You like a person? Okay, new this morning, a Southern California astronaut receiving a hometown honor. Ontario High School has named a building after alumnus Victor Glover, the Artemis II astronaut who recently completed a historic mission around the moon. Glover returned to campus to speak with students on Friday and says he was still in shock over the tribute. And then later that day, he headed to Angel Stadium to throw out the ceremonial first pitch.
Got an arm.
Yeah, he's pretty good, huh?
What can he do? A joyous Juneteenth celebration at Carver Park in Willowbrook. The event, sponsored by LA County Supervisor Holly J. Mitchell, included live music, food trucks, activities for kids. It also featured a resource fair, giving the South LA community access to services from more than 70 organizations. Supervisor Mitchell says the event is also a kickoff for something new this summer.
We don't want to just celebrate freedom as we define it today one day. So we have something called Freedom Summer, and we pay for and create 8 weeks of programming here at the park. It's launched today, and we call that Freedom Summer.
And it will offer things like swim lessons, workshops, and activities for those 18 and under at select county parks, including at this one in Willowbrook.
Florida Senator Rick Scott and Jewish leaders call for the cancellation of Kanye West's upcoming concerts.
West has been an outspoken anti-Semite and has even called himself a Nazi. That's not something we support in Florida, and it's certainly not something worthy of supporting by our tax dollars. Raymond James Stadium is a publicly funded venue. Taxpayers should have a say in what happens. It's actually their money.
That's Republican Senator Rick Scott at a press conference earlier today at the Florida Holocaust Museum in St. Petersburg, alongside members of the task force to combat anti-Semitism and local Jewish community leaders. Kanye has a history of making anti-Semitic remarks and was banned from Instagram and Twitter, or X as now you are calling it, multiple times starting back in 2022. Leaders also called out the Tampa Bay Sports Authority for trying to use public dollars to support what they call hateful and anti-Semitic rhetoric.
The Food and Drug Administration is recalling a baby formula product due to a potential bacteria contamination. Nara Organics is recalling all of its powdered infant formula because of the possible contamination. The FDA says there have been 3 cases of botulism in infants in California, Pennsylvania, and Washington who consumed Nara formula in April and May. The infants have all recovered. The impacted products were sold at Target and through Nara's website between July 2025 and June of this year.
And then thousands of coffee makers sold online being recalled due to potential burn risks. The CSPC saying it involves the kit aisle 6 to 14 ounce coffee makers. The agency saying it's aware of at least 107 reports of the coffee makers unexpectedly releasing hot liquid, resulting in at least 27 injuries, including first and second degree burns. The products were sold online at Amazon, Walmart, and on eBay between June of 2024 and April 2026. You're urged to stop using the coffee makers immediately and contact the company for a full refund.
New data shows consumers haven't stopped spending money since the Iran war began, but shoppers are rethinking now what they buy and where. During recent earnings calls, executives noted changes in spending patterns, blaming higher gas prices with fewer visits to clothing and furniture stores. Executives from Walmart, McDonald's, and Dollar General talked about overall shopper resilience, but noted cutbacks by lower-income customers. Members-only warehouse stores like Costco, Sam's Club say they've seen more traffic at their fuel pumps since the war began. It was a lot cheaper at those pumps. But it looks like higher pump prices did not stop people from dining out. The National Restaurant Association says generous tax refunds helped boost their sales. All right, 9:45, and not everybody can make it to LA Stadium for the World Cup, but LA is bringing the tournament to all the parks across the city.
That's right. This morning, Northridge Park turning into a giant soccer watch party with matches on big screens, activities for kids, plenty of family fun. Joining us now to talk about it all is Los Angeles City Councilman John Lee. Good morning, and thank you so much for being with us. Let's get right into it. What is Kick It in the Park?
Good morning. So, basically, as LA is being one of the host cities, we are going to have hundreds of watch parties so that everyone in the city of LA can feel a part of the action. So right now we have the first game on in the morning, and it'll be going on. It's a big 23 by 13 foot screen that has a very incredibly clear picture. And, as the day goes on, we're hoping to get more and more viewers. And as obviously the bigger games come on, we expect hundreds of people here.
Okay, so what else can families expect when they show up today, and how do they get in? Do they just get in line, or are there tickets?
Nope, just come to one of the parks where we're having the watch party. We have Chick-fil-A here handing out food. We have the public library system. We have a bunch of different information that they can get about the city. But most importantly, they can, sit here. We're going to set up some tents as the day goes on, and people can watch the games as they start.
One of the things about soccer, or the World Cup in this case, is that it really just brings people together, whether or not you're a diehard fan or not. It's just an experience. So talk a little bit about why it's important to have these types of watch parties in local parks.
Well, anytime you can bring community together, it's important. And in our district, where, people move here to know their neighbors. So it's a chance for them to come out with their neighbors and their friends to come watch these games. I mean, this is a worldwide event, and this is one of the biggest sporting events in the world. And so as one of the host cities of the city of Los Angeles, we want to make sure that everyone feels a part of it.
You know what I'm imagining is that, I have a 4-year-old. He plays soccer, and as he was watching the U.S. men's national team in our living room, he was kicking around his own little soccer ball. I can imagine you're going to see a lot of kids at these parks trying to do the same thing, right?
Yeah, we'll have clinics, we'll have different things set up. But, the great thing about the World Cup is, it's like the Olympics. You start watching things that you've never even seen before. So if you're new to soccer, the games are exciting because it's a World Cup. And, I'm watching games between, 2 different countries. Right now we have Spain versus Cape Verde. I mean, it's obviously an international affair, but it's always just exciting to watch all these different countries really send their best and put on some good games for us.
Councilman John Lee, thank you for being here this morning. And for more info, go to kickit.lacity.gov. The link is right there on the bottom of your screen. Thank you. Enjoy.
Thank you, everyone.
Be right back.
And welcome back to you. Let's talk about our surf that's out there right now. We have high surf combined with some high tide. That is giving us some hazardous swimming conditions out there at the beach. So please be extra careful. Check with a lifeguard first. We're talking about 3 to 6 foot sets, occasionally 7 feet. And then we've got a 7 to 7.9 foot high tide coming up later tonight. So this is going to cause some hazards, including some flooding along our shores. 73 degrees expected for the coast, maybe getting down to around 71 on Friday. Not too much change along our beaches with some sunshine in the afternoon. 81 for downtown LA, cooling down midweek, 77 on Wednesday, down to perhaps the low 70s as we get to the weekend. 99, nice and toasty in the valleys and the Inland Empire today, but look at how it cools off to the 80s, even low 80s by Friday and into Saturday. Up in the mountains, 80 degrees in Big Bear at the lake, beautiful with lots of sunshine. It'll cool off as we get to the end of the week and the weekend, but still really nice, mid 70s, upper 70s, 100 in the high desert areas to 101 on Tuesday. You can see we'll get back down to the 80s by Friday, and then out towards the Coachella Valley, 109 degrees to 110 tomorrow, and then perhaps cooler to 101, if you can call it cool, by the time we get to Saturday. All right, this is my weather for now. I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Maria. All right, so as we continue to celebrate Pride Month, we are going to take some time to shed light on a few LGBTQ businesses. This is so great.
Mona's here to introduce us to some favorites.
Yes.
Good morning. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride
Speaking
to you.
of favorites, I'm loving
I know, I love
the
that blazer.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, beautiful,
It's not
colorful.
part of my segment, but I
Yeah,
felt like
but
it was
lots of
very,
color.
It fits.
really colorful.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about Pride. It's all about expression, inclusivity.
That's right.
Being authentic and just, going out there fearlessly.
Truly.
And I want to start off with, when talking about Fearless, Love Inc. magazine. And I'm not sure if you're familiar with the magazine, but it is a queer-owned, equality-minded publication, wedding publication. And they've launched this shop, Love Inc. shop, and it has products that really celebrate queer weddings.
Yeah.
This says it's giving husband, it's giving wife.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
It says big gay wedding energy on the travel mug, but just really highlighting the importance of acceptance.
That's right.
For queer weddings. And they donate a portion of the proceeds to the Trevor Project, which is the largest nonprofit that addresses crisis issues in youth.
That's right.
In queer youth. So I love that. This is a really fun brand. This is Smart Glass. Smart Glass.
Wow.
This is recycled bottles, beverage bottles that have been turned into jewelry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, aren't they pretty?
Ooh.
And you know what I love is when fashion and sustainability collide.
Yes.
And that intersection is so cool.
This is different. I love it.
Yeah, I feel like these are bold and really cool. And I'm going to show you something else. These are Coca-Cola bottles. She has a partnership with Coca-Cola and has created a whole line of Coca-Cola products.
I love that. Very fun.
So she has like a selection of products that are
cool.
really great and is allowed to use their branding with Coca-Cola.
Mona, you always smell good, but extra nice today.
So this is Biology Fragrances. This is a clean, functional brand, and it's actually the founder, Steve's son, is from Orange County. And, a lot of these are very nostalgic for him. They feature essential oils, which, are, aromatherapy is so big, and these are very therapeutic. But this is my current favorite, I was telling you. It's called Stellar, and it has mango in it, which is supposed to be uplifting.
Yeah.
It has sandalwood, which is calming. Which
I love sandalwood.
Bergamot, which is great for stress relief.
I don't know what this is,
and
but
patchouli.
I like this one.
It's like jasmine, right?
I don't know.
I love the oils because I feel like they last longer than the
and
actual
they're clean.
perfumes.
They're essential oils, so you're not putting a lot of chemicals into your skin.
Right.
And we want to stay away from that now. I think we're learning more and more about the dangers of that.
You should probably tell people what's on your hand.
So, as you're probably wondering.
Right.
So
this
is from Bioma. Bioma is a clinically backed skincare line, and they obviously, I love their packaging and their branding. It is so cool. You've probably seen this all over TikTok and all over social media. But they just launched this Bio-Collagen Radiance Facial Mask.
Okay.
And I actually used it this past weekend, and I always thought glass skin was like this myth that was created by the internet, like they're trying to push products on you.
I tell you, I peeled it off. I had glass skin.
Your skin's looking really good, I was going to say. Yeah.
And I have to.
That's the trick right there.
This is the trick.
You're going to have glassy hands.
So I wanted to put it on. You're supposed to leave it on for 15 minutes.
Okay.
You know,
And
and
then
then
you
wipe
just
it
peel it
off.
off.
Peel it off. And it was supposed to peel off, but you can kind of see how
I see
it is
That's
peeling
right.
off. So it will. I just didn't leave it on long enough, but it'll peel off, and the result is this like very glassy skin.
Ooh, it looks so smooth.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Yeah.
You see that?
I love that.
And you know, who doesn't want glass skin?
Yeah, who doesn't?
Let's get to the booze.
Yeah,
shall
let's
we?
do that.
Straight into the booze. This is Laithwaite's, and they actually offer just a variety of wines. But this one in front is an American LGBTQ red blend.
Okay.
And it's a pride blend that's created by a lesbian winemaker. And I think that the artwork also reflects just the joyous nature of pride in general. A portion of the proceeds of this wine will also go to the American LGBTQ Museum.
Beautiful bottle.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Look at that.
Yeah, and so these 3 bottles are actually rosés. They had a rosé trio, and I thought, well, you know, we could celebrate pride with a rosé trio.
Of course.
And I just thought it was a lot of fun. So they carry a lot of wines. And last but not least, this is Maxine's Heavenly, and I'm telling you, 10 out of 10. These are so good. They're giving moon pie, like if you had moon pie as a kid, but better for you. So this created by Maxine Sharp. She, the one on the right, the 2 on the right are chocolate chip.
Okay.
Yes, closest to Roxy is chocolate chip. And then you, Jen, are eating a gingerbread, and then peanut butter. I've cut up at the end for you.
Yum.
And so they're all good. Okay.
These are really good.
They also have birthday cake, cookies and cream, and an oatmeal. And
it's like so comforting.
It's comforting, but it's gluten-free, plant-based.
Gluten-free, yum.
You know,
Goes
my
right up
kids
our
don't
alley.
know that, and so they're eating this. I'm eating it. I don't know that. And so
That's the best.
You're just, I just don't know. They can make things taste so great without anything.
Wait, so the
that's bad
cookies
for you.
are actually in the box, or are you baking this?
No, no, they're in the box.
For
They're
a
ready to
second,
eat.
to me, it felt like this was like something you had to bake.
No.
Okay.
These are ready to
They're
go.
all good
No
for you.
baking
Okay.
required. You just open up their individually
Now you're
packaged.
speaking my language.
So you can drop them into a lunch, and they're individually packaged. You can take it on the go. I really love them. A tip: freeze them.
Oh, really?
I made little ice cream sandwiches.
That's a good idea.
But Maxine's makes a variety of products. We're just highlighting their cream sandwiches.
And quickly, how can we find all these products?
You can go online and look for them, and also on foxla.com.
Thank
Mona,
you,
thank
Mona.
you.
Thank you so much. We'll be right back.
So good.
Oh, and a reminder, send us your pics.
spend your mornings on the freeway, or avoid daily delays with up-to-the-minute traffic alerts. Good days start here. Good Day LA, weekday mornings only on Fox 11.
Hey there, good morning, everybody. Welcome to 10 a.m. Okay, Brooke joining us. Sandra's off. Nice to see you. Okay, so sports politics set to collide today at the World Cup as Iran's national team takes the field, that is, at the LA Stadium.
That's right. Mario Ramirez is live in Inglewood with more on protests planned by members of the fairly large local Iranian community. Mario.
Brooke, Roxy, that's right. In less than 8 hours, that's when kickoff is scheduled at LA Stadium. Iran taking on New Zealand. A big game, but it is sparking a political debate. Many Iranian Americans we've heard from say they're torn about supporting the country through the tournament. Even the team's arrival sparking some backlash. Take a look. We want to bring you back to the scene here just outside the stadium yesterday. A group of Iranian Americans protesting here, opposing Iran's Islamic Republic and calling on FIFA to ban the team from the tournament. All as a newly announced peace agreement between the U.S. and Iran added another layer of debate and emotion ahead of tonight's matchup. Meanwhile, the team held a practice session at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson yesterday, and this match against New Zealand marks Iran's first run in the tournament. Reuters is reporting this is the first World Cup to feature a host nation playing host to a team from a country it's actively at war with. Some demonstrators calling on FIFA to take a harder stance against Iran's government. Others focused on FIFA's decision to ban Iran's pre-1979 lion and sun flag inside World Cup venues, a symbol many Iranian Americans say represents the nation rather than its current leadership. Take a listen here.
They are regime players, and we don't like the regime. They have murdered us, they have imprisoned us, they have done a lot of bad things to us. So definitely they shouldn't be allowed to play.
Yes, there is a lot of Iranian people that they are against, but I've told all of them, I guarantee you when Iran scores the first goal against New Zealand, everybody, including you guys, will jump off your seat.
Los Angeles, we know, has long been a hub for Iranians who settled here after the 1979 revolution. Now, some say they won't watch the match at all, while others plan to watch or attend, but say their support is for the Iranian people, not the current government. Now, back out here live, this intersection here at Prairie and Century, this is where the first of two demonstrations will get underway in about an hour. It's not clear how many people will show up. It is a work day. Iran scheduled to face off again at 6 p.m. here at LA Stadium, and we'll bring you that demonstration here coming up in the next hour. For now, live in Inglewood, I'm Mario Ramirez. Back to you.
I'm just wondering if people who do plan to go to the stadium to see the game need to go extra early because of the demonstrations happening. Sometimes we've seen streets get blocked off as a result of these demonstrations. Any word on any of that?
Well, we do know that there will be a